Hey, first off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Kakadash. This all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. By Hashem in the name, Yahushai being the name of the only begotten Son. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the whole elect, preaching the word and truth and sincerity. And the brother Tazabah, the Great Millstone, Arizona, Cam Lord Will with another video to edify. And, I wanted to go on a lesson because the Lord is getting ready, and based off how niggas are acting, man, right? And how they fucking moving. Jake moving still like a piece of shit, like an absolute piece of shit, right? You had this stuff pop up with the elder, one of the elders in Texas, and now they sitting there putting out his old government name and everything like that, and all this shit, bro. Then you got other men mad because they get some rebuke and heat put on their name due to their ill dealing, their poor behavior. Right? You got niggas in the world that's just out of control still. It don't stop. It just gets worse and worse every day. You know, there's no stopping for niggas' behaviors. And when the Lord always saw that there was no stopping, then he brought destruction. I mean, before the flood, what did he say? He said he repented to the Lord that he made man upon earth. Well, you got a lot of niggas and even men that call themselves Israelites. You got the Bar Menthalos, Ernie and Bert niggas sit here and said Apostle Tahar was going to die in 40 days, and he's still kicking through the spirit and power of the Lord. You got other men that pop up and say certain things and go against the doctrine and try to act like the mark of the beast ain't what it is. Hey, so since all this stuff is getting worse and Jake ain't being reproved, the Lord is getting ready to turn his back, and that's when the time of Jacob's trouble really start. Right? Because right now the Lord has caused the sun to shine on the righteous and the wicked, but pretty soon that light is only going to be on the righteous. Right? This is Micah 3 and 4. It says, "Then shall they cry unto Yahweh, but he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves ill in their doings." And this is exactly why the Lord is going to turn his face. And it's crazy because when I was young, mind you, I never really read when I was young, so I didn't know the Bible like that. But when I was young, I remember I told, I think it was my mom and my brother, because, we was poor, like piss poor. I remember I told the one time, I was like, it's like sometimes the Lord got his eye on us, and then other times it's like he looked away. And that's spiritual because the scriptures talk about that. And when the Lord starts looking away from you, that's it. You through. Right? I'm going to read this again. Micah 3 and 4. Get down, boy. Get down, boy. Go. Go, big boy. It says, "Then shall they cry unto Yahweh, but he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time." And it says, "As they have behaved themselves ill in their doings, as they have behaved themselves ill in their doings. Thus say Yahweh concerning the prophets that make my people to err, that bite with their teeth and cry, peace, and he that putteth not into their mouths, and he that putteth not into their mouths, they even prepare war against him." You see that? This is how Jake act. They ain't gonna be reproved, and they don't want nobody else to be. Act like it's evil that you get told something about yourself. That's a mercy. That's a mercy, man. This is Jeremiah 8 and 15. And it says, "Because my people have forgotten me, they have burned incense to vanity, and Jake is all still following vanity." Now the hell doctrine is popping back up. The scriptures talk about a man is able to have more than one wife, but men are trying to sit here and change what the scriptures actually say, because it doesn't fit their narrative to keep asses in seats and keep money coming in. Well, the scriptures talk about let the Most High be true, but every man a lie. So we're supposed to sit here and lift up the things that are actually written and not what fucking profits the pocket. It says, because my people have forgotten me, they have burnt incense unto vanity. They have caused them to stumble in their ways from the ancient paths. Right? You have Comfy sitting there saying that he was God sent comforter and the Lord put him to death with COVID. You got ISUPK sitting there saying you could do your woman in a booty. They told you to get the juicy juice, and when the mark of the beast comes, they're gonna tell you to get that too. Right? To walk in the paths, it says in a way not cast up, to make their land desolate in a perpetual hissing. Everyone that passeth thereby shall be astonished and wag their heads. I will scatter them even as the east wind before the enemy. I will show them the back and not the face in the day of their calamity, meaning the Lord's going to turn away. Right? He ain't going to have his eye on a nigga that ain't trying to get right, man. That's what the time of Jacob's for. Is to turn the Lord's eye away from niggas that don't want to get right, man. And that's a scary thing. Right? That's a scary thing, because we're in the peril of our overthrowing every fucking day. This is Isaiah 66 and 4 says, I will also choose their delusions. I will bring their fears upon them. Because when I called, none did answer. How did the Lord call? He stretched out his hands by the prophets. The Lord sent the prophets rising up early, trying to show Jake their sins, where they're going off, what doctrines they're following, and showing them how to actually meet those things out through the Spirit. And Jake don't fucking do it. The women of our nation, whores, emotional bullies. They don't want to bow down under the man. They just want to have a spot over the man. The men of our nation, effeminate, fucking hornballs, bitchified, acting like women. They hate order. They hate a man to tell them anything about them. So they hate men when they try to get on them to try to get right, man. This is a very poor time. It says, also, I also will choose their delusions. I will bring their fears upon them. Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. But did evil before my eyes, and did choose that in which I delighted not. And Jake is all in the mindset of choosing what the Lord don't delight in. Here it is. The scriptures talk about, what is that, Isaiah 4, right? 7 women shall take hold of one man. Well, that day's coming, right? When the time of Jacob's trouble's here and things are hitting off and right, security is low. The Lord's going to have it to where 7 women will take hold of one man. That's prophecy. Right? But you have women that are in the faith that are going to be looking at that time and be like, you know what? This is too much for me. Mind you, they got all the blessings in the meantime. But they're going to sit here and choose otherwise. But Jake doesn't delight in the things that the Lord likes, or that he says here and says is going to happen. Right? So they'll do the evil thing. They'll do the thing that the Lord hates because it's pleasurable to him. This is Zechariah 11. In 7, it says, and I will feed the flock of the slaughter. Is this right, man? It says Zechariah, 7 and 11, not 11 and 7. Zechariah 7 and 11. Zechariah 7 and 11, it says, but they refused to hearken, and it says, and pulled away the shoulder, and stopped their ears that they should not hear. That's how Jake moves. Right? When the message ain't pleasing to their ears, Jake want to pull away the shoulder, act like it's not true. Well, we can read it exactly out the scriptures, man. Jake is still rebelled. the 12 tribes been rebellious, man. Rebellious. They'd rather have the things that this world prompts up than the things that the Lord prompted up. They don't want to even figure and try to consider maybe the way the Lord had it is the best way. Right? So they pulled away their shoulder. They didn't want to hear any of it. It says, yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone to make your heart like a stone. Nobody can tell you shit. At least they should hear the law and the words of Yahweh of hosts. It says, in the words which Yahweh of hosts has sent in his spirit by the former prophets, therefore came a great wrath from Yahweh of hosts. And that's what's going to happen in the time of Jacob's trouble. That's that great wrath. In Jeremiah 30. Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And the ones that are going to be saved is the elect. It's Jeremiah 11 and 11. I'll end it here. And it says, I'll start at 10. It says, they are turned back to their iniquities, to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words. This is Jake now. All right, now the Israelite thing is turning into a Christian thing. It's crazy. And they went after the other gods to serve them. The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant which I made with their fathers. Therefore, thus said Yahweh, behold, I will bring evil upon them. Right? Because you went back into that BS and you didn't stick the course of the righteous way. The Lord said, therefore will I bring I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. Though they cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. You see? It's getting to the point where there's no more remedy, man. There's no more remedy. And the Lord is about to bring that judgment. The hammer's coming down. Shalom.